Hello, I'm Maria New, and I represent the Maria I. New Children's Hormone Foundation. This foundation was founded by parents whose children I have taken care of and have helped. It has been my privilege to take care of these children. What my interest in medicine is, mainly, is to study the mechanism of disease. By knowing the mechanism, I'm capable of targeting my treatment to the lesion. My main field of expertise are steroid hormones. These hormones are made by the adrenal, the ovary, and the testes. There are genes which control these hormones, and when the gene has an error, such as a mutation, the hormones become abnormal. I have the biggest clinic in the world of children who have a steroid disorder called Congenital Adrenal Hyperplasia. All these children have had a genetic diagnosis. And this is very important because when we try to do a diagnosis in the fetus, make a prenatal diagnosis, we have to have the genetic information to make the diagnosis, as it is impossible to draw blood from the fetus. So the way we get the DNA is we use a procedure called amniocentesis, which means a needle is put into the amniotic sac in which the fetus is floating, and we draw out the cells, and those cells contain fetal DNA. Alternatively, we can take a snip of the placenta, and the snip of the placenta contains the fetal DNA, which we can use for genetic diagnosis. These surgical procedures carry a risk, however minimal, and further, it takes a long time to get the genetic diagnosis and doesn't give us the time to treat the fetus properly. But that era is over. I'm happy to say that now we can do non-invasive prenatal diagnosis, which means that we no longer need to do surgical procedures. All we do is draw a teaspoon of blood from the mother, spin the blood down and get the plasma, and from the plasma we can harvest fetal DNA, which we can use to do the genetic diagnosis and determine the sex of the fetus. This happens so early at the 6th week of gestation that we're in plenty of time to give the fetus treatment. And this is a wonderful thing for women and for the fetus. Finally, in rural areas that don't have surgical procedures, we can now make prenatal diagnosis because drawing blood does not require a sterile facility. This is a very happy occasion for everyone, but especially for women and for the fetus. Thank you.